Hey YouTube, still keeping one here again, this time with part 2 of my terms for beginner stackers. Now I just finished filming part 1 and I'm going to go ahead and get started with part 2 here for all you beginners out there. First term will be proof. Now you've more than likely heard of a proof coin or a proof piece. Now what I have here is a 2014 1 ounce Libertad. Now what makes this a proof coin is that the background is mirrored on this, and that is a difference from the regular piece. Now it is not a condition, it is a process of minting. So I have a standard BU Libertad here, and you can see the difference in the proof on the left and the standard BU on the right. As you can see, that mirrored background on the proof. The background mirrored. Okay, so there is proof for you. Next, I have Burnished. Now this happens to be a burnished America the Beautiful coin. Now what makes this burnished? You can tell it has a soft frosted finish on it. Now, to make a burnished coin, the blank before it is minted is polished in a drum with millions of BBs to get this finish on it. And burnished coins are pretty much made to be showpieces. And you can see that soft backing on there. These almost always have a higher price point on them. And to show you the difference, I have a BU, Brilliant and Circulated ATB, and that is shiny, as you can see. A lot different than the soft background of this burnished coin. Higher price point and polished with BBs before minting. So there you have burnished. Next, I have a couple of bars here, generic bars. Now, this bar here on the right, this Atlantis mint bar, has been poured. This is a poured bar. Now, poured simply means just that. The silver is superheated and poured into a mold. So they're going to have random imperfections. They're going to have bubbles like this. They're going to have what many people would say is a lot of character. And no poured bar is the same as any other poured bar. So that's what poured bars mean, poured silver. Now here on the left I have a Pamp Swiss Dragon bar. Now this has been struck, and this is the same minting process as a coin. So it's placed in a die and struck with this dragon design here. And these are two separate different bars. Alright, on to the next one. We have graded and ungraded. So graded simply means a grading organization like NGC here, there's others, PCGS and so on, that take a coin and decide its condition based on different factors. Now with this BU coin, this started as a BU coin, the Panda, 2015 Panda, it was given to NGC, and because it was a BU coin, its rating scale is MS60, which is the lowest, just possibly the worst coin you could get, all the way up to MS70, that MS standing for mint state. Now this happens to be a mint state 70, which means for a BU coin, it has been graded as perfect. So this would be a perfect example of a 2015 coin. Now this is graded, and this is the regular BU, which is not graded, ungraded, as it's known as. So that is grading. And now next I have reverse proof. Now remember when I was showing you in the last one, there was a proof Libertad. The background is mirrored, the foreground is frosted. Now, reverse proof type coin is reverse of that, just like in the name. The foreground is mirrored and the background is frosted. So I have this 5-ounce lunar dragon here, and as you can see, the dragon and the pearl are mirrored and the background is frosted. So this is the difference between a proof coin and reverse proof coin. Now, last and certainly not least, we have junk silver. Now, this is also known as constitutional silver to some that don't like that term. But what junk silver, when dealing with U.S. coins, is circulated coins pre-1965 and older that contain silver. These Mercury and Roosevelt dimes here are 90% silver, and they were circulated at one point. So now they're known as junk silver. They're worth much more than their face value, and they are one of the largest ways that people keep and collect and stack silver. Now, this is normally nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars. There's some variations in the dates, like for the war nickels, that would be silver. Some of the Ike dollars, some are 40%, like some of the 65 Kennedy halves, so on and so forth. So this has been part 2. I hope for all you beginners out there, you learned something from this and keep stacking. Thanks a lot, YouTube.